Welcome back, my lovely. So, if you're here, I'm guessing you are team B, which is the DIY team. And of course, you want to learn more about how to do your travel process yourself. That is why you're here. I'm excited to have you here. Yay! We're going to be doing a lot, we're going to be learning a lot. And I'm positive that we are going to have a lot of testimonies and positive responses by the time we start doing this. My name is Fumilayo, and of course, my channel is called Travel Talk with Fumi. As the name implies, we talk about everything that has to do with travel. I'm on radio every Tuesdays between the hours of 4 and 5 on Honor 103.5 FM. And my social media handle for Instagram is also Travel Talk with Fumi. Now, today we are going to be talking about the DIY. So, if you are that person or you have a friend or family that is looking to travel and do it himself, make sure you share this video to them right now. And if it is you, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. You subscribe to this channel and, of course, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I drop new videos on how to go through the process by yourself. Today, we are going to be talking about how to do it yourself. So, yeah, where do I start? It's a struggle because it's not an easy process, but then we can always begin from the beginning. Is always the easiest part. It's always very nice to start from the beginning, and which is what? Get your passport. Now, a lot of us here might have our passport already, but we only use it as a means of identification. Well, I want that to end now. Go and dust that passport wherever it is, and start praying that you're going to travel with that passport soon. So how do you start? You have your passport already, so that order is crossed already. And then the next thing is, where would you like to go? You already have this country that you're looking to go. And then the next thing is, how much forms do you have available to you? Because it's very important. No matter where you're going, you need funds. Even to get the passport, even to get the visa, you need the funds. So yes, you start with, okay, where would I like to go? I have my passport already. I have my dream country or dream destination. So what are the processes? Do you have a travel history already? Because I always say to people, especially when you're looking to visit, the major Western countries, the United Kingdom, United States, Canada, the Schengen countries, you need to have a travel history. Now, it's not a must because, of course, we have people that have gotten positive responses or approval with Virgin passport. But then, travel history goes a long way. And when I say to people travel history, some people say, "Oh yeah, we're trying to build the travel history, but the UK refused me, the US refused me, Canada refused me. Then how do I build my travel history?" And I always say, start small. What do I mean by start small? Start. It might not even. So let's forget about local travel because local is not going to do anything for you. But let's start with African countries because if you're starting small and you start visiting some African countries here and there, by the time you approach these Western countries and then you just write in your application form or maybe your cover letter or letter of intent, when you write there and say, "Oh, I would like to visit one of the Schengen areas for tourism purposes," and it won't seem so strange or far-fetched because you have already established that you like to travel. So maybe you've been to countries like Kenya, like Rwanda, like Tanzania, like Qatar, like the UAE, that the visas are pretty easy. Mauritius, Seychelles. So it won't look so weird or out of this world to say you are looking to go for tourism purposes. But then, if you have never been anywhere and you just wake up with your Virgin passport and say, "Oh, I need to go for, let's say, 10 days to one of the countries in the Schengen area or the UK for tourism purposes." Are you joking or what's that word? Say you didn't whine me and like, really, where have you been? You just want to wake up and just go like that. you don't even have that habit. So that's why I always say to people, make sure you build a travel history. Start small. Don't think you have to start big. No. And then when you start small, you can now do multiple destinations in one travel. Do you understand? When you now start small, you visited countries in West Africa, in North Africa, South Africa, East Africa, then it makes it easy for you to say, let me approach the Western countries. And I always say to people that there are some visas that when you have on your passport is going to be stronger than some of the strongest passports that you know. And these visas are the UK visa, because it not only gets you into the UK, it gets you to so many other countries. The US visa, that as well will not only get you into the US, it gets you into so many other countries. I used my US visa to go to Mexico. I used my US visa to go to Panama, and I used my US visa to go to the Dominican Republic as well. So yes, uh, Canada. So if you have a Canadian visa, you can use it to other countries too. The one that is the icing on the cake is the Schengen area. That gets you into 26 countries. So let's even say UK, US, Canada are only going to get you into this country. So which is one, two, three, UK, US, Canada. You have three. And then you join the Schengen area. It gets you into 26. That's 29. Apart from the countries that as a Nigerian passport holder, you can enter visa free or visa on arrival. Sure, you can say that your passport is already on its way to being strong. So yes, let's start with trying to build a travel history. And how do you do that? By traveling small and starting small. And that will be all from me today. But my next video is going to be about how you can be more intentional about travel and how you can save towards it. Make sure you look out for that video, and I'll be dropping it soon. Like I said, I always drop a video weekly. So look out for my video next week. And that will be all from me today. Till next week, I remain Fumilayo Fatoveru. Take care. Bye bye.